It's so cold. All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see everyone.
MMO armor. It has better chest support.
If those mad checks.
Mood. Hi, Puff. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see everyone. Welcome in, Azario. Congrats on getting first. Welcome in, Creeper, Yvonne, as well as all my lovely players here, and Puff. It is good to see everyone. As always, I love to see all y'all popping in, chatting. If you guys are interested in grabbing your daily books, absolutely feel free to do so. As you guys can fill out your library. But, yeah, fuck off, Notion. Greetings, dear spirits, and welcome to the Tables of Tartarus, a division of Purgatory Corner, where fate is bound by dice and stories are carved into eternity. I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and today we're continuing the tale of King's Kindness. Take your seats at the table and let the threads destiny unravel before you. Every story as a reader, you should always share your stories. If I sound a little bit dead inside or a little bit tired, is because I absolutely am. The reason we started a little bit late today, mostly because me, but also a little bit because the other folks, but mostly because me. My day started out slow, tired, and very annoying, so it took a little bit for me to exist, unfortunately. But we are here, we are alive, and we are working. If you guys have not checked out my players before, absolutely go give them some love. Most of them stream. Go check them out, give them a follow. They're really cool. And if you guys want to check out the heroes that we have for today, you guys can check that out as well. And it will be pinned for you guys to explore at your own time. Now, the only thing I really remember from last episode was Ortuz getting the shit kicked out of him by his dads. It was a great moment, very great moment. I don't remember what the fuck happened before that or what the fuck happened after that, so someone fill in the blanks for me if you would.
Yeah, Greg getting threatened.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I beat the shit out of the pretty orc lady. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Combat with the orc lady. That was a good time. That was a good time.
With the funniest rolls ever, too.
Fucking wild roll.
We both kept, like, fucking missing or whatever. And then, yeah, we went and threatened Greg for a bit as a treat.
Just as a treat, yeah. He just needed his daily threatening, you know.
I fucking deserved it,
like
too.
A reward.
I fucking hate Greg so much.
Just everyone hates
him. Yeah, it's almost like he's a weird pervert who keeps people as slaves or something.
No, right?
I got a card. I think Ortuz, went to visit his dad and got the shit kicked out of him for being a punk or something. I'll be honest, I wasn't fully conscious.
You fucking punk!
And then you were gonna turn Clara. Is that the name of your old sword?
I think it was Clara. Carla.
Oh, Carl. Look, I put the
letters were all there.
Yeah, I had the right letters. It's like a fucking Wordle. I just put them in the wrong order. Yeah, you were gonna turn Carla into like a pair of gauntlets or some shit.
And a short sword for
long sword.
Thank you.
Long sword. Sorry.
Same difference.
Not aware of the weapon you use.
Anyway, that's all I remember.
Pay attention to me.
So, for all the viewers, apparently, Callista has a really bad sore throat at the moment, and so she's not able to talk. So we have a TTS bot, but unfortunately, the TTS bot just died. It literally, I think 2 minutes ago, just went off.
Wow.
It was working so well until about 2 minutes ago.
After streaming, are you getting a message from Sin being like, "Hey, could you like host the TTS bot too?"
It was. You have a TTS, but you know. It'll
Got
come back at
hosting
some
gear
point.
for your hosting needs.
It'll be back at some point. Why the fuck is this thing? Okay, hold on. My microphone is so loud and I hate it. You know, actually, it's probably because probably turned up way too much. There we go. Okay, so that should be better. But yeah, that's roughly what happened last episode, where you guys had a great amount of combat. You guys had a good amount of other stuffs that happened. If you guys are interested in seeing all that content, we do have a TTRPG VODs channel where you guys can go and check out and listen to it in the moment and not have to listen to my terrible memory as I desperately try to remember half the shit that has happened in this campaign. But as we always do, we are going, well, nowadays always do. Oh, is the TTS put back? No, it's not. Yes, no, yes, yes, yes. Slash join. Yes. Yes. No. Yeah, no. It's not back. God damn it. It's back online. It's just not back here. Okay, whatever. It's fine. But yes, as we had done a couple of times now, we're going to be doing a session prompt. So for all you folks out there inside of the chat, this is a good way for us, me, you guys, to learn more about each of the individual characters, and more specifically about their mindsets, about how they're thinking, about how they're working. And it's a good way for the players to kind of dig into their characters a little bit more, show us whatever they wish to, but also for the players to get into that headspace and really get into their character a little bit more every session. So last week we started left to right with Andros. The week before we started right to left, and we're just going to keep going back and forth in the zigzag pattern. So we're going to start this week on Odette. So the prompt for this week, Odette, is: what does your character believe their ending will be, either for this campaign or their life in general? And how do you as the player think that ending will be? Do you think they'll succeed in whatever their goal is? Do you think they'll fail? Why or why not?
Oh, Dead's muted.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
You're fine.
Let me just. Why did you put it in the voice channel section soon?
I put in session prompts.
Yeah, but the session prompts is inside the voice channels. It's not a voice channel. Anyway.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you mean it's in? Oh, it's in the yeah. Cause you know it's the closest section. Ah, there's Hornbot.
But
There you go, Revy.
Can Rev speak? That's the wrong spot. It's the wrong spot.
Fuck.
The answer's yes.
You can delete the message, but we all saw it.
We all know.
It is
Alright.
stay.
I'm a little leapy, but let me see if I'm on top of this.
No worries.
I mean, the ending for the campaign, that is obvious. I will stab Monsieur Pride in his stupid face, and he will die, as all things do when they get stabbed in the face. And if that doesn't work, then I will cut out his art and eat it, maybe. I'm not sure. We shall see how it goes. As for the rest of my life, well, I shall fight, and I shall fight, and I shall fight, and blood shall be spilled, and it shall be magnificent. And then eventually I will die. And that will be magnificent too. Do I think she will end up killing Pride? Maybe. Will it be entertaining along the way? Absolutely.
I like it. Alrighty. Correo, same question to you. Was your character believe that their ending will be, either for this campaign or their life in general? And how do you, as the player, think that ending will be? Do you think they'll succeed? Do you think they'll fail? Why or why not?
Well, Grail's... I think Grail's idea of his end is obviously going to be in service of the revolution, whether that is having seen it successful and being some kind of new ruler, or more likely, I think, in his mind, dying in the pursuit of that revolution, with it never actually coming to realization. For me, though, I do not actually know if that is where things will end. Definitely going into it, that was sort of his sole mindset, but over the course of the campaign, he's more and more seeing, I guess, more reasons to live. He's making friends and allies, and I guess being challenged on the fact that there is nothing to live for other than the revolution. So it'll be interesting to see if that character arc continues and he maybe chooses a different path to what I'd planned, starting things out.
Okay. I like it. All right. And Callista, of course. Same question to you. What does your character believe their ending will be, either for this campaign, the life in general? And how do you as the player think the ending will be? Do you think they'll succeed or not? And why or why not? And if you'd like, while you are typing it, I can ask that question to Thorn instead. Depending on if you're almost done typing or if you still got ways to go. It's up to you. And then just a reminder, Hornbot will only read 200 characters at a time, so you can split up as well. I love the idea that we're all like staring.
Callista, how my life will end. I don't think he'll ever settle down. There's too much to see and learn both about the world and myself.
Okay. So she's gonna be an explorer for most of her life. I kinda like that. That's cute. Okay. Have that sweet wind in the background too. And for all those who don't know, the background audio or sound that I use for my campaigns and stuff is Spirit City lo-fi beats. Specifically, I use the smooth rain, cozy fireplace, rumbling thunders, soothing wind, and gentle snowstorm sound effects. In case people want to recreate that home for whatever reasons you may have. Rave party.
Rave.
Oochak. Oochak. Do I have any rave party emotes? I feel like I do. You know what? Let's do a rave party in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I do like having rave parties in the chat. Do I literally have any rave party emotes? I don't think I do. Huh. Yeah, I don't have a single rave party emote. I'm kind of sad now. Ducky, give me your best rave emote. Rave party emote. Rave. Oh my god. Rave party emote. Jesus Christ.
Wait, you want me to draw one like fucking now, or like just?
I just find one and post it. That's what. I mean, you could draw your own for me, but you know, I was more saying like post a rave party. I mean, the closest thing I have is this rain.
As for what I think as a player, I think that she will spend her time learning about other cultures to fill in the void left by her not knowing about her own race.
Interesting. Okay.
Even if she finds all her answers, she will just seek more. Screw this word limit.
That is a mood. I like that though. I like that. So she'll be primarily an explorer, kind of journeying around as much as she can, and then most likely we'll be exploring that as time goes on, and especially as the end of the campaign approaches. I like that. That's cute. All right, Thorn. Same question to you, my friend. Assuming that's the end of that bit, Callista.
She goes where the wind takes her.
Okay. That's very fitting,
Later in
considering.
the campaign, she'll be gone with the wind.
She'll be painting with all the colors of the wind.
God, I was just thinking that.
Same wavelength, Doug. Same wavelength.
God.
Alrighty. So, so Thorn, what does your character believe their ending will be, either for this campaign or for life in general? And how do you as the player think their ending will be? Do you think that they'll succeed in their goals? Do you think they will fail in them? Why or why not?
So Thorn's mindset is that he anticipates failing.
Mhm.
He's already going into all his personal plans, his agenda, and everything else with the clock ticking against him. So, out of character, I have no substantial idea of how far he'll go before his idea of failure comes. Because I'm curious to see when uh, he has to make a choice between his moral code or somebody else's.
Okay. Do you think that Thorn currently has currently has a like morality to him? Do you think he's relatively neutral, or do you think he's relatively a good person at the current moment?
I personally feel like he stays close to neutral.
Mhm.
Whether he feels neutral or not differs.
Okay.
Because he may try to keep his stoicism with honesty and not killing, but you never know how far that will protect him.
That's true. Alrighty. Ortus. Was your character believe their ending will be, either for this campaign or their life in general? And how do you think, how do you as the player think that ending will be? Do you think that they will succeed in whatever they're going for? Do you think they will fail? Why or why not?
Personally, I think Ortus would want to retire eventually from adventuring and become a blacksmith like Baron.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, he's always trying to have fun by fighting, so I don't think he would ever stop, but I don't think he would, like, I feel like he would try fight the people coming into his shop.
Okay.
Like, you know, test your weapon.
Yeah, so kind of like
Be in
a
Mortal
mentor
Kombat and your
trainee.
weapon is free.
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly.
I
No
like
one
that.
will ever
Okay.
win, but and I would like for him to have that ending, but I kind of want something tragic.
The D&D players' number one habit. I want to torture my character.
Trauma.
Trauma. All right. And Andres. Finally, the same question goes to you. Was your character believe that their ending will be either for this campaign or their life in general, or both? And how do you, as the player, think that this campaign will be? Do you think that they will succeed in whatever their goal may be? Do you think they will fail in this goal? Why or why not?
Oh, God. I think for Andreas, he just in general wants to understand what everyone's belief is in death.
Mhm.
And everything of the sort. And if he succeeds, he's looking to succeed, but he doesn't know if death is gonna come get him later. It's a matter of like what death decides on him.
Mhm.
He understands that fact that he can't control that, so it's a matter of when and where that's gonna happen.
Mhm.
But in that meantime, he wants to learn as much as possible for the understanding of what death means to other people and what they're like other races and stuff.
Okay. And then as the player.
As the player, I think he'll get close. Maybe not all of it, but he'll reach a point where he probably will be satisfied enough in understanding as much as possible. Because as a player, I understand that not all races are gonna tell him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. And that is a good look at all the different characters' kind of mentalities towards their future goals, kind of how the inside of their brains kind of work in this mechanism. So very exciting stuff. As always, thank you guys for sharing that. It is always a really wonderful thing to be able to look into your individual characters' mindsets and kind of how they're functioning, how they're working. It gives me a lot of inspiration for stuff to do in the future as well. In terms of the last episode, where we left off was you guys, specifically Grail and Ortus, you guys were told to come back in the next day. So you guys could not only reforge Carla into a new weapon, but also reforge Carla into gauntlets as well. I believe, Grail, you were going to reforge Carla into a longsword with one of the dragon's teeth that's Boren had, or a dragon bone that Boren had.
That was the plan, yes.
Mm-hmm. And then Thorn, Callista, Odette, I believe all three of you went back home. Callista was talking to Thorn about, learning new languages. Specifically, Thorn was asking Callista to teach him how to speak.
Callista was gonna teach him Goblin.
Yeah. And then, you guys were back home, kind of doing that. Is there anything that, I know, or Odette's currently BRB, but is there anything that you three would want to do in this meantime? Andros, Ortus, and Grail would be coming home at some point later as well. So if you guys would like to talk to them or discuss information between them, you're more than welcome to. I believe Callista was informed... Welcome in, Pocket. I believe Callista was informed that Penny is inside of Hollow Haven. So that's information that you currently have.
Did he cut out, or am I glitching?
I think it's you.
Did I cut? Okay.
I can hear fine.
Okay.
No, you're good. Callista cut.
It's me.
Callista's glitched.
Okay. So yeah, Callista, you were informed that Penny was inside of Hollow Haven. You're welcome to inform the rest of the group if you'd like about that information as they arrive. But aside from that, you guys are welcome to talk amongst yourself if you have anything that you would like to discuss about. Either the events of the day, having now just met, Ortus has now just met his father, or any other plans, such as getting to Hollow Haven, doing anything there, so on and so forth. We'll say you're all back inside of the mansion at this point.
Hello.
Hello. Everyone's about to mention, they're like, we need silence.
Silence. Oh god. Oh shit. Andrew's had a potion kit going. He's gonna go check on that.
Oh god, I left the stove on all day.
You do have some kind of potion. I don't remember what it was.
It's for healing.
Acid.
Anything no, it was not for acid. That was already a failure as it was the first time. This was supposed to be for any kind of like healing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you're designing some kind of healing potion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Either a potion, an ointment, whatever the fuck it would be.
Yeah. Which is
Okay,
relatively
I am
easy.
fixed.
Hello.
Well, yeah, so you guys are all in the mansion at this point. Andros is going to check on their potion. The rest of you guys are mingling about. You guys are welcome to interact, chat, head over, look at Andros. Whatever you guys would like to do. Entirely up to you. Thorn, what are you doing at the moment?
Looks at Callista. Is the lesson currently active, or is the lesson starting later?
Callista was going to organize slumber party with Thorn.
That is adorable.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
That's fucking great.
That is adorable. All right. Yeah, the two of you, assuming that Thorn goes with the flow.
You're gonna be learning tonight, evil smiley face.
I love that's evil smiley face. It's beautiful.
Every time he gets a word wrong, it just bops him on the fucking head.
God. Still
Little
tinkering
nerd
with my
pain.
audio a little bit. But yeah, so yeah, assuming Thorn that you're going with the flow, you and Callista would be setting up for, I would say movie night, but it's more like lessons in pain. It's a good time. Ortus, what are you doing now that you've gotten home after an emotionally turmoiled day?
I think he's gonna sit down and basically not say his goodbyes, but start polishing Carla, getting her
Aw.
ready to become something else.
Okay. Grail, what about you?
Callista will not bonka the mage.
That's fair. Grail, what are you doing?
What would Grail be doing? Grail doesn't have really anything else that he needs to do, so I cannot imagine he'll be willingly going out of his way to interact with anyone.
Mhm.
He's had a big day of having to socialize already. He's burnt his social battery.
Mhm.
No, he's probably going to, I don't know, like, I assume he'd go back to doing something like some drills or something like that.
Okay.
It feels like the kind of thing he'd be doing in his spare time.
Cool. Andrus, what are you doing?
My potion.
Andreas, time to cook.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
does Andreas notice Thorn going with Callista?
100%. Like they
gonna-
would. I severely doubt that Callista would be attempting to make a slumber party silent.
You know,
So,
fair.
so it would not be particularly difficult to either see her running about trying to grab blankets or some kind of pillows or something of that sort, or setting something up, making some kind of snack, or whatever it is that she is doing. I cannot imagine that it would be.
Oh, Callista is gonna raid the kitchen and try to remember how her aunties made hot chocolate.
Yeah, it is a very,
Ah.
very clear and obvious thing that she is running about, super excited, super happy. So you would 100% see her.
It is no shock. Andreas has not ever seen or smelled or tasted hot chocolate. So to see her come in and start making something that he's not familiar with, that's not like water or wine or an alcohol from like a tavern or anything, is just like, he's just like blown in the sense of like, the fuck is she doing? What concoction is that? Is that a potion?
Callista just making alternative form of hot
Potion
chocolate.
of yummers.
Potion of yummers.
Yummers.
And fucking Atris just being like, I'm making potion too. This one
Yeah.
cures your wounds. This cures your soul. Alright,
It's just like, how is that possible? How does that cure his soul?
The soul is filled with happiness. But yeah, so you're watching Callista just kind of go down on making a hot chocolate, multiple hot chocolates, which I imagine would be semi-difficult in this time period. We'll say for the sake of my world that chocolate is not a commodity or not a commonplace thing, but is a you can get it in like bakeries and stuff like that, like bars of chocolate. Not the same as we have at the moment, but fairly similar. And so making hot chocolate would not be particularly difficult. And it's very tasty too. as to what the cocoa
DW,
actually.
we extort Greg for this kinda resources.
You also have a chest of coins upstairs, you know? That
Oh shit, yay.
Yeah, but like extorting Greg though is
Extorting
funny.
Greg is fun.
Yeah, we just do it
Yeah.
for the love of the game.
No, this isn't about like doing it. This is about sending a message.
you know what? Fair enough. Alright,
For the
Odette.
love of the sport.
God. Odette, what are you doing at the moment?
What time is it?
There's Odette.
Yeah, 6-ish p.m. Question mark.
Okay, so the sun's probably still up? Question mark.
Yeah, it's fall at the moment, so the sun is probably nearing sunset. I'd say
Oh, I
that
hope
the
everyone's
proper
okay.
sunset is like 8 o'clock roughly.
That was a funny joke that no one laughed at. Okay, moving right along. I'm not sure what Odette's doing. She's probably watching Callista and that, make hot chocolates, and she's just kind of sitting at the table.
Okay.
I think just watching.
Callista just fucking making hot chocolate, everyone going, huh?
Watch the creature at work.
Pretty much. Thorn, are you with them at
Do
the
I
moment?
need to roll for this?
No, making hot chocolate is not particularly difficult, especially considering your survival is so fucking high. Thorn, are
Thank
you...
God.
It gets a nat 1, blows up the kitchen. Thorn, are you watching at the moment, or are you in the room trying to desperately figure out how to set up for a slumber party?
I don't want a hot chooch version of the bland cakes.
Mood. Thorn?
No, words. I'm trying to think of what to say. No, I'm not in my room. I actually need to talk to Odette.
Oh, okay.
Add a character just to verify, because I've been thinking about this for like 3 weeks now. Odette, did you give Thorn back that vial of black blood?
Well, no. No,
Okay,
it's fine.
then Thorn is asking for that back.
So yeah, Thorn, you come over to the table. The living room / dining room / next to kitchen is a relatively decently large area. And there's a couple of tables around for you guys to sit at, one underneath the stairs, and a few of them scattered around. I'm assuming, Odette, you're sitting kind of in the middle-ish table, just kind of watching through the...
that sounds right.
Yeah. So, Thorn, you'd come over and sit down in one of the chairs next to Odette.
So, Thorn walks by, sees Odette. May I have one of these seats?
I mean, I'm not sitting in them, and I don't think anyone else is, so I do not see why not.
Damn it, I thought you were sitting. Then.
Well, she
Face
is sitting,
palms
but-
out of character.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's saying there, she's not saying the other chairs.
Yeah, you can have one of the other chairs.
Then Thorn takes a seat.
Nice.
Fuck, I had a whole thing planned to say, now I can't remember what I was going to say. Just straight face
Truly the
palming me,
D&D
IRL.
experience.
Mhm.
Do we still have the chair Mel stole?
Yeah,
in
so
Mel's
we
room.
have both of them. But the rocking chair is in Mel's room, because it's hers.
Mhm. Okay.
PFFT.
Oh,
Concerned.
okay. Alright, Thorn.
Anyway, Miss Odette,
What seems to be the matter? What, not the matter? What can I do for you?
nothing of concern. I just wanted to ask for that vial back from this morning.
Oh, the black blood or whatever it was. Yeah, no, I can give that back to you, I suppose. I have no reason to withhold it from you.
not an issue. I assumed you'd like to try to take the day to continue testing it with your
Well,
controlling ability. You said you might have.
I would, but you know, time got away from me, and then I got involved with the fight, and it was a whole thing. So I really haven't had a chance to properly investigate it, as it were.
Well, you know where it will always be.
On the roof, we.
Thorn looks up. I don't see it on the roof.
No, you said you know where you'll always be, did you not? And you're normally on the roof.
Thorn looks down, but I'm not currently on the roof.
Yes, but no, you said no. I understand that, but you said you know where I'll always be, and that is normally the roof.
Possibly yes.
I see.
I love that Thorn doesn't process things.
Oh, outside of that, I'm curious. You said you have newfounded abilities as well.
Oh, yeah. I have a number of new powers or abilities, however you want to describe them.
Thorn just casually like snuffs out a candle with his prestidigitation. Is that prestidigitation?
That's prestidigitation. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Mike, for some reason, Armageddon's taking 10 years to load. Is there anything else that you've noticed you can do as well?
Oh yes, of course. I can do a great number of things. I can do that, and she'll wave her hand and reignite the flame. I can do this, and she'll cast friends on you.
Jesus Christ.
Then before I even roll, I am using. Oh fuck! I don't even know what your DC is. Should I even wait? Wait, how does friends work? Do you have to contest a roll?
There is no save. It's just works.
Oh, just works.
Just
Yeah, because
works.
it gives you
and-
advantage. It gives you advantage on all charisma checks directed to the creature, and then when the spell ends, you know that you've been influenced. But there's no save. There's nothing to protect you unless you counterspell it.
Then it's not like commander. Those other
No.
ones.
No.
It just makes you friends
care.
with them for a certain amount of time, and then just makes you. It doesn't make you hostile. To
It doesn't
them,
make
but-
you aggressive. It just makes you realize that you've been charmed.
Yeah.
Without being charmed, because it doesn't specifically, unless your elven heritage makes you immune to the friend spell. But this
That's a good
isn't
question.
charm, so I don't think so.
So I was about to say, isn't also immune to being charmed?
It
You have
I can't remember
advantage
the wording
against
on-
charmed, and you can't be put to sleep. So you're not immune to being charmed, but you do have advantage on about 99% of the charmed abilities. This one
except
being the exception.
friends.
So you do feel the magic wash over you, and you instantly feel the a sense of camaraderie between you and Odette, which I believe is like a minute long. Question mark?
It's a minute, yeah. So after
Yeah.
a minute passes,
So after a minute
you
passes,
realize-
it then washes away back to normal, and you know for a fact she used that spell on you, but she told you anyways. So
So I can
I
do
don't care,
that,
I'm
and
so tempted just to counter spell it. Just to make a point.
I
You're
mean, you
welcome
can,
to if
it's a
you'd like.
cantrip.
No,
Oh,
I'm
is it
not.
cantrip?
I'm not. I'm waiting.
Friends is a
Yeah,
cantrip,
you-
yeah.
oh, it is okay. I always forget that's a cantrip.
And then I can also do stuff like make myself move faster, or make my attacks deal more damage if I hit a person. But that's not all that's not all that I have empowered. I don't know. Common is a curious language. I don't know the words for it in common. But I have discovered something new about myself that has come from the whole, like, partially becoming a god or whatever.
Common's not the right language to say it. What is its natural tongue?
Well, I mean, because I changed up her languages. French is now infernal.
I like that actually. Do you speak Infernal?
I
You do
changed-
not.
I
Oh, you
no, I
do,
did.
but Thorn does not.
Yeah, but Thorn doesn't. So she immediately starts rambling off things in French.
Okay,
Go on, role play
question.
it.
Mhm.
Question. So you said you're flavoring it as French.
Mhm.
Legit question: is this just French, or is this legitimately infernal?
Yeah.
I would say it's a variation of Infernal that was adapted towards the
Whatever
not
the French
civilization,
equivalent
but-
is.
yeah, essentially the place that Odette grew up, which is now effectively destroyed, used a variation of
Infernal with
Infernal.
a French accent.
Yeah, which interestingly enough, Andrus, you would be getting about
Yeah.
half of the words that Odette is saying. Very
Yeah.
broken, and you're not 100% sure the grammar between it, but you are getting some of the words.
It's like the fucking like legit like a fucking French and then Quebec French. There's two different ones.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm like he's like Andrews is like full French, and then he hears Odette, and it's like Quebec French, and he's just like, oh, he's one of those. Oh, she's one of those.
Just like, the fuck?
Anyway, she spends like 5 minutes rambling in French before eventually she's like, but anyway, I can show you if you wish.
Thorn got completely lost in trying to translate your words, not in a like a ignoring you sense, more in like a fascinating sense.
But you said explain it, and I did, and I'm guessing from the look on your face you did not understand the words that I said, because you do not speak French.
No, I do not. But it
no,
was interesting nonetheless. Or more.
But you didn't. How could it be interesting if you don't understand what I was saying? Anyways, that's not the point. Yeah, so I have gained a new aspect, as it were, beyond the mortal frame that I inhabit, and beyond the swords that I carry. It's just cast. Anyway, but yes, I have gained that as well.
Okay.
Well, you
I was
asked, and I explained it in great detail, but you did not understand the words that I said, so...
I mean, still interesting. I didn't say it wasn't interesting. I'm just saying interesting.
Or desperately trying to connect to Odette. It's just...
At this point here, when Andreas heard Odette trying doing Infernal broken, he just stopped what he was doing and is just listening and watching, slowly like doing his own thing with his like fucking apothecary shit, but he's just like he's more invested in like listening to what the fuck's going on.
Odette looks over at Andreas. Arrête de mon regard, petite.
And he's just gonna shake
Which
his head and
roughly translates to stop watching me, Twink.
Andreas just is like squints. Just goes back to doing what he was doing. God, this is gonna
Bon
fucking kill me.
Alright. In any case, I can demonstrate it if you wish, but I do not particularly care one way or the other.
I'm up for seeing a demonstration.
Oh, magnifique. Alright. Now, I've never done this before, because I have not needed to, obviously. We have not got into any serious fights or whatever. And also, there was the whole thing that I only got it recently, so I don't know really how it works, but, I think I just do this, and, like, her whole body will, like, almost shift out of phase. And, like, it's odd. It's hard to look at. You can see like parts of her skin almost go translucent, so you can see bones and veins and stuff, and that sort of flickers on and off almost. Parts of her skull are visible. You can see her eyes start to glow with this sort of dark light almost. They like the pupils vanish. And she kind of stares at you for a moment, and that lasts 1 minute.
Okay. Takes notes.
Now, there is something else that I can do, and I don't know whether it will work because we're not in like a fight or whatever. She's gonna flick Thorn on the head, which will be an attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I need Thorn to make a saving throw. A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving, okay.
What is the DC on this?
I
Does not
assume
say.
it's your base DC off your charisma, which would be 10.
Fuck all. Yeah, DC 10.
I would be honestly surprised if he fails this.
Why did you put that into the universe then?
Because I can, and it's funny if he does.
Is that in that one?
That's a nat one. So, upon being flicked, you feel a bolt shoot through you, and you are frightened for 6 seconds.
Jeez.
So, for 6 seconds after Odette flicks you, you just feel like pure terror looking upon this, and then it passes.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you feel, complete and utter, like, you feel shivers run down your spine. For you, Thorn, this would be equivalent to, I don't even know what terrifies you, to be honest with you. Yeah, I guess this is what terrifies you. That I legitimately cannot think of anything else that would terrify you. So yeah, the moment that she flicks you on the forehead, you feel your blood run cold. You shrink backwards. You feel an absolute flood of just screaming terror, where all you want to do is bolt fucking away from her as fast as possible. After about 6 seconds, it just kind of slowly fades.
That was very uncomfortable.
Well, in my defense, I did not know what it would do. I have not done this before, obviously, so I was just testing out, and, it's intuitive or what have you. So I do apologize for that, but, at least I know that it works.
Out of character, does that do damage to me?
It's
No,
just a
I
flick
don't
on the
think
forehead,
so.
so no.
Yeah.
Alright, well then, Thorn then begins to give you, like, a research level summary of what just happened.
Oh my god.
Like, fucking my head feels like it's in pain, but no physical damage.
Oh yeah, I only flicked you very lightly.
Fear that opposed onto me.
I love the idea
Like,
he goes
knew...
pure science in front of you.
Like, I knew it wasn't real, but there is nothing I can do to resist it.
No, it is fear of the grave, I imagine. that is where my powers lie. So I imagine that would make sense that no one can escape the fear of death. Even the orcs, I imagine, at the end of the day, would still fear the fear. As much as they like to pomp and circumstance themselves about being the big, strong warriors, everybody fears death in the end. Well, almost everybody, you know. Almost
Andrew's just
everybody.
slowly looking over the corner.
Yep.
She once again tells Andrews to stop staring.
No, he doesn't stare. No, instead his ears flicker from hearing it, and he continues doing his own thing. But hearing death, it piqued his interest again. But he's not looking.
I mean, there's the cult of the people who do the murdering and what have you, who believes that they are maintaining death's ledger or whatever, but that doesn't make any sense. So, I do not think they are really worth my time. Also, I am curious to see whether they will send, like, an assassin or two after me. I did taunt their leader a whole bunch, and he seemed very confused, but, you know, that makes sense.
Thorn looks at you in confusion, not saying
Yeah, like
anything.
that.
Like, wait, are
Yeah,
you
that exact expression, actually.
out of character? You're not talking about Andrews' organization, is what Thorn's thinking.
Yeah. Thor's just like, wait a minute. Connect the dots.
Oh, that just
the fuck?
keeps talking. Yeah, so, because I followed Andrus after he left the other night, and I did the trailing or whatever. He's not very observant for a would-be assassin. I mean, I'm in a ball gown, and yet he was unable to detect me whatsoever, so I think he needs some more training, honestly. Anyway, I followed him for a while, and I came across this clearing where he was talking with some old man with some weird scars. I talked to the old man, and he was very very confused, much like you are right now. Anyway, he was talking about how he maintains some sort of ledger with death, which doesn't make any sense because if death has a ledger, then surely I've been filling it. But anyway, I then pointed out that he was basically a slave owner with a bunch of cultists who had no free will because he'd taken away their free will by recruiting them as children, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it. Anyway, then after I consulted him on his weird, strange beliefs and how it didn't make any sense, I kind of left him, again, looking like you are right now. And so then I walked back and I caught up with Andrus, who again wasn't aware that I was there until I showed myself, which again, very strange because he's supposed to be an assassin or whatever. But again, I was wearing a ball gown and I wasn't being particularly stealthy, but he still didn't notice me until I approached him. And then I confronted him about his beliefs, and he has a whole thing about death as well, which is very strange because he's like 4'5". He has bigger things to worry about than death, like reaching the top shelf.
Every single person is in this room aside from Grail. I love the idea that every one of them just slowly turns to looking.
And then I confronted him, and he gave me an expression much like you're giving me, and then I did some other things, and then we wound up home, and it was a whole thing. I don't know where I was going with the story.
You know, we all make fun of Andreas. On the bright side, at least he's got a lot of great role models, given that he looks up to all of us.
Fucking devastating.
You see that in
Fucking
character?
brutal. God damn.
I'm not there, unfortunately.
Damn.
Oh, that's right, you're not there. Fuck.
Fucking
So anyway,
brutal.
so then, I think where I was going with that is that strange man doesn't fear death, but I think that he should because he's weird and strange and awful, and he has a cult of weird child slaves that he turns into adult slaves that he uses to enact some sort of death ritual. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense, honestly. But most people fear death. I don't fear death because, you know, one day I will die and that's the end of things. But, you know, until then, I get to make other people go to the other side, which is good fun. So I think that was the fear that you were feeling.
Thorn's kind of just looking at you in confusion, intrigue, and more confusion on top of that.
Yes, that is the expressions that a lot of people give me.
Or twos, you've been probably, what, 10 feet away from them, slowly sharpening Carla, or, polishing Carla. How are you reacting to that?
I may have been zoned out.
No, that's in character. That
I
works.
love the idea that, like, that all goes through. That is talking about, like, some of the most horrifying shit. Or two's just sitting there, like, eyes half closed, like, slowly polishing Carla. It's just like,
Damn, Carlo, you be polishing up good today.
So it's so clean. Did y'all say something?
No, not really.
You just see him kissing his sword.
That doesn't seem particularly hygienic. Are you sure you should be doing
That's in
that?
heaven.
Hygienic. This is the cleanest sword you'll ever see.
Yeah, but you just polish it with like oil and stuff. Does that not make it like?
I polished it with my own spit.
Well, oh wait, no, hold on. That raises more questions then, because doesn't your spit contain like water and stuff? Should it not rust the sword?
Ordis is very good at spit shining swords. Just ask Greel.
No.
Truly, we live in a marvelous world. We live in a marvelous world.
Oh my god, I'm
All
crying.
my stuff's upstairs. I couldn't be bothered getting it.
So you just spit on the sword?
Yeah, that's working.
Surely,
Can you not
surely,
see?
surely your spit is not a good.
How are you
like,
trying to tell me to take care of a sword? Look at yours.
It's made of wood. I don't understand what's the point.
Exactly.
No, but I don't understand how water is cleaning the sword.
And
Like,
that
your spit
other
would-
one.
Well, that one's made of like bone, steel? Question mark? I don't know. It cleans itself.
No.
I don't listen. It's a cursed sword. I don't have to clean it. It cleans itself.
Okay, you cannot question me how I clean my sword.
I can, because you're spitting on the steel. Surely that makes the steel more brittle as it rusts over time.
Nope.
I don't think that's true. I don't think you can just nope your way out of this.
Yep.
At this point, Andreas fucking leaves now, and he's just gonna go fucking find something else to do.
I've been
Andrew's
cleaning
just
this
like,
sword
oh.
like this for years. Do you see any rust on
No, but didn't your other sword break? Did you also not cleanse that one that way?
it?
Oof.
Oh, you went there.
Don't argue with a dumb blacksmith.
Oh, my heart.
Currently, Andrews is walking away and he's mumbling to himself. He's like, I can reach the fucking top shelf right now. I can easily do it. Doesn't mean I'm fucking short.
I just like the uppies, that's all.
It's completely unrelated.
That one didn't break because of the way I cleaned it.
Well, see, you say that, but you spit on your sword, so I
Andreas
don't
and
understand.
Callista is a shorty squad. DW.
Do you spit
I
on
don't
all of
spit-
your swords?
I don't spit straight onto the sword.
Do you spit on all of your swords?
I spit onto a napkin. Or whatever he uses to clean it. I don't know.
Okay, but like, no, you
Cloth.
haven't answered the question. Do you spit on all of your swords?
I only have two.
Oh, that explains why the third one is so small.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna cough. I'm gonna fucking die before the end of this fucking session, man.
Oh, two's getting so much shade for no reason. God damn.
Confusion here is the fact that it is not a sword, it is a dagger, when you need to stealthily take them from behind.
At least Ordis isn't spitting on her sword.
Oh my god. Sid, I would like to change my answer to from earlier from he's not gonna die to death. He's gonna die from like fucking. I'm gonna die from laughing. This is too fucking funny. My ending.
I'd
is
like to
gonna be-
point out. Oh, sorry. Carry
Go
on.
ahead. No, you go.
I'd like to point out my sword has more godly power than you do.
Ooh.
I don't think that's true, though.
Damn.
It has, I think, 3
Callista
gods.
is giggling at that.
Listen, it's not the size of your godly power; it's how you use it.
That's how you use
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
That's great, right? You have 3 godly souls inside your sword, or whatever. So that's great. But when I stab you, right, so the neck, that doesn't really matter, right? Because you still die either way.
Nah.
Whereas,
Nah.
did you just say nah?
Nah.
You can't just nah your way out of that.
Uh-huh.
Look, you
Just dead.
I just did. All right. I see that we have what is what is a common word for this? It starts with regressed. That is what's the word I was looking for. I see that we have regressed to childish antics. So I am ceasing this conversation because I do not deal with children unless I am murdering them.
Just because I will. Just because
Damn.
I wield more gods than you. All right.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Anyway, so Son, did you have any other questions for me?
not at this time.
Fascinating. You're a strange man. You know that? You spend
Possibly.
so much time with your head in that book.
It's a
I
good.
wonder if you will ever see beyond it. In any case, where did Andrews go?
So many
Andreas
uh,
words
went-
just to call him a nerd.
He was here just a moment ago. He kept looking at me in a curious fashion.
Andreas has fucking left the room and is now, most likely after being fucking called Short King here, is now outside taking his frustrations out on a fucking tree.
I am going to go look for the short man. You have fun making conversation with the child.
Are you gonna
And,
end up like training with Grail?
Yeah.
Hey.
And,
Probably end up
Andreas
seeing
is cat
Grail.
loaded.
Is that
Imagine
child?
you go out, you're just like in the training area, hitting the dummy. After a few minutes, Grail just turns around and says, "Ah, Andreas, I didn't see you down there."
Oh, fuck, I'm so glad I wasn't drinking coffee when you said that.
Andreas just stops what he's doing, looks at Grail, and is just the longest stare before going back to doing what he was doing.
Adris
And
is
it's
letting
just
off
like-
steam and Real is just jazzed to have someone else interested in training.
Right?
It's that scene in Wolverine versus Deadpool where Deadpool turns and looks at him and just goes, "I'm gonna hit you now."
And that, like when you look at Grail, you see that he's completely stone-faced in this. You realize it was not intended as a jab in the slightest. It was a statement of
Yeah.
fact.
It takes Andreas a minute to fucking like
Not
he's not trying to insult me, he just literally just didn't notice me.
He's not punching down.
Yeah. So
He isn't
Jesus.
malicious, just dumb.
Not calling the kettle black much.
right. Yeah.
No, you've been spared the strays for now. Keep your head down like
Nog
Andreas.
real
and
dumber.
You might be fine.
Oh my goodness.
You're a literal airhead. I
Callista
will
on
not have
top.
this from you. To
So
tie you to the
Andrews
ground so
is-
you don't float away.
Tin can.
So Andrews is like, yeah.
It's like a
Apparently.
player full of hot air.
So he's just gonna turn back to the dummy that he's training with and just continue. And he's
So
like,
you're calling her hot now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to insult you here. Shut up.
Anyway, so yeah, Edris, you are
I win.
smacking the shit out of a dummy.
I'm using my daggers on a dummy. Yes.
God. You know, swords work, daggers work. You know how it is. But yeah, Grail, you I don't think have ever actually seen Andros fight with daggers before. So you're seeing
No, he
Andros.
has in when the down in the crypt area in the god.
Did you use daggers down there?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, shows why I know. Hey, I may be the DM. My memory is not DM worthy. But yeah, so yeah, Gray, you're watching Andros just slash and stab at the I'm assuming it's a full wooden dummy.
Yeah, I'm a DM. Dumb motherfucker.
I know. Goddamn. His technique is shockingly good, especially considering, from what you can tell, he's primarily a spellcaster. But yeah, his knife play is shockingly good.
Grail will watch for a minute and give a little nod of appreciation as he does, just acknowledging his skill.
For Andreas to use his daggers, especially in training, you notice that he is going for vitals.
The Achilles
Very-
tendon, perhaps.
He's going for the jugular. He's gone for any
He's on his
points
tippy
of-
toes.
Yeah. He's gone for vital spots on a human body, or on a body that
Humanoid.
on any humanoid that would fucking be devastating or lethal
Oh yeah.
in the most quickest and possible way.
Is-
Complete it is silence.
It's a very strange way of fighting for someone who is as well trained as you are, Grail, because you're used to I don't know what formal combat, I suppose, would be the best description. Obviously, there's like, you know, bandit combat and such where you just pull out all the tricks of the trade to beat the shit out of somebody else, which you've seen Ortus do at least once or twice, namely with his fists. But yeah, no, you've never seen fighting specifically like this. This is stuff that like even bandits would have a hard time replicating, because most of the time they just go for stabby stabby McStabberson. This is like straight for the jugular, right for the leg, you know, right into the thigh, you know, all the various like tiny spots where most people just wouldn't bother to hit. And yeah, Andros is just like hitting all of them in extremely quick motion.
I imagine Grail's more used to fighting on the battlefield, where it's like you cannot pay that much attention to one person to be able to hit their vitals. It is like
Yeah.
swing at their head or try and decapitate or take out a limb or something as fast as possible before the other 5 people surrounding you end up on top of you.
Yeah.
Whereas this is kind of what feels like combat where you can pay that much attention to one person. Something he's not familiar with and is impressed by.
Yeah. It's a lot of stabbings.
Yep.
Do you two say anything to each other as you watch this absolute fucking massacre? Or is it just appreciation of the abilities?
I don't think Grail would say anything. He's shown passive appreciation and would otherwise then return to his own training. Yeah, this is a place of action, not words, in his mind. That's why he likes it so much.
Fair? Fair. Alright.
No praise. Opening parenthesis.
He gave a little nod. That is like paramount praise from Grail.
Yeah?
For all the times that these two have been around each other, not a fucking word has ever been exchanged between them. It has just been silence.
That is
love
why
that.
Grail
Like,
considers
barely.
Andrews his best friend.
I am becoming Grail's favorite.
You are doing so
Ironically,
well,
he appreciates
child.
the fact that you just seem to like not speak. Like, you know, in his mind, you are a person who lets their actions speak, and he appreciates that. Which I realize is ironic, given that like he is charismatic. He's meant to be a leader. He's meant to be the kind of person who does guide other people. But you know, he does appreciate the fact that you just don't talk at all, especially when it is in contrast to people like Callista.
Yeah. All right. After a few
Hey.
minutes, Odette would be coming outside the door, seeing the two of you, mutually appreciating each other's silent company, with the only sounds filling the training area being the sound of knife and sword versus wood.
Is this where everybody got to? Well, everybody who isn't asking me unnecessary questions or polishing their sword with spit. Grail, do you do that? Do you polish your sword with spit?
Do not polish my sword. It is a weapon
How
of
is-
violence.
How is this
He's not-
somehow a worse
No,
answer
Ordis does
than
it for him.
Shut up.
how is this a worse answer than the ones that Ortus gave?
I take no joy in killing. We don't do this for the sake of death. The sword achieves its purpose and is then done. I don't wish to glorify it by giving it such acts.
As cleaning it? I don't.
Exactly.
What? No, I'm sorry. So you don't honor you see the act of cleaning your weapon as honoring murder?
It honors the tool that encourages that murder. I thus do not wish to engage with it.
What?
You're lucky Ortus isn't here to hear this.
Artus feels a disturbance in the voice.
He'd immediately snitch to Baron tomorrow.
Griel doesn't clean. No apron gore him.
I don't. But you're not honoring the weapon.
Meanwhile, Ordis wears the frilly apron with pride.
Mood.
Yeah.
You're not honoring the weapon by cleaning it. You're just cleaning it.
Were you just talking about how you don't clean your weapon?
Yeah, but she doesn't clean it for a different reason. Her sword is made of wood, and also the other one cleans itself.
We are not the same.
Yeah, exactly. Entirely different.
You don't clean your weapon because you think it encourages murder. I don't clean my weapon, it cleans itself. We are
It's a
not the
curse.
same.
Yeah, we're not the same. It's a cursed sword. It's totally different. Honoring a weapon is an entirely separate affair to keeping it clean. It seems entirely unwise for a soldier of your caliber to not maintain his weapon.
Grail's
Ortus
just gone
actually
back
has
to
done it
training.
for him before.
Hmm.
What were you saying, Gro?
I'd say Grail is just going back to training at this point. He's not interested in having this discussion.
Fair enough.
Oh yay when Aldous cleaned the sword while Griel slept.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No, that
right.
actually
Well,
happened.
Yeah.
you have fun with your whole, like, brooding persona or whatever. Andrus is stabbing vitals. Okay. I mean, sure. Odette will walk over to Andrus
Oh,
and
God.
in Quebec French. So you do understand what I'm saying then, we?
In Infernal, yes.
That's what I thought. I got you looking at me, and then I told you to look away, and you did, so I figured you understood what I was saying.
I'm just not familiar with your type of accent, is all.
Oh, no, I do understand that, and I do apologize. It's more of a... It's the place that I was born. As part of our, lineage, our family declares that we were born of infernal blood, and as demonstrably part of this, we all innately know how to speak this language, which I assume is infernal based on, this whole
It is.
conversation. Fascinating, is it not? Anyway, you are quite skilled with the knives, which I suppose matches with your whole, murder aspect. What do you want, Andrus?
What do I want?
Wait,
Kind of takes a moment to think. And he's not thinking because of an answer. He's thinking because, do I say anything?
see,
Do
most people are easy to read, right? Grail, for example, this is all in Infernal, obviously. Grail, for example, he is a big, strong man with big, strong ideals and is blinded by his big, strong shield. He is a man of purpose, but the purpose is blind. Callista seeks joy and experience. Otus is a warrior born and seeks violence and swords. And Thorn is he has a book. He hides himself in his book and he seeks to continue to hide in his book. But you are a mystery that I wish to solve. So, Anders, what is it that you want?
he just thinks, and then he just simply gives that, he just gives his iconic smile.
See, there you go with the smile again. I think, perhaps, that you and I are not so different.
See, I don't. I'd have to disagree.
I suppose. Because you give that smile and it hides your expression. It hides your feelings. And I am wondering if the mask that you wear is the same mask that I wear.
Well, that is just something you're gonna have to figure out yourself.
I suppose. You are a very interesting toy.
Andreas just keeps smiling, but then just turns and continues his just sparring with the dummy.
I'm so glad, and this is back to common. I'm so glad that Mel invited me. You are also very interesting. I wonder how you will each die. But good day. Au revoir. Keep training, gentlemen. We'll need it for when we make our way to All Haven. And she'll make her way back inside to cause more trouble.
That is fair. Alright. In the meantime, Thorn, Ortus, and Callista, You three were all inside as Odette had walked outside to talk with Andres and Grail. What have you three been doing? I'm assuming Ortus are continuing to polish Carla, just making sure she's tip-top shape.
Yes. Good
I was
answer.
muted. Fuck. He went upstairs. He went upstairs to get his actual cleaning kit because he's very offended now.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I was dying.
He went upstairs to get his actual cleaning kit because he was a bit offended.
I see. Alright, you head upstairs. Thorn, what are you doing? Mute too.
Thorn?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I completely zoned out for a second. I don't know why. Thorn goes to watch Callista if Callista's still making potion of happiness or whatever we called it.
Potion for the soul. What are you doing, Callista? You still making potion? Ooh. It's too fucking cold nowadays, guys. Can we just like turn on heater?
Callista has gone upstairs to try and make her room cozy for a sleepover and ended up looking at her whittling kit.
Oh, it's cute. Okay. So yeah, you have finished talking with Odette, headed over to where Callista used to be in the kitchen, but she's already gone upstairs. You can hear her trying to make her room less messy, and then it just kind of gets quiet for a good probably couple seconds, minute. Yeah, just kind of gets quiet for a little bit. You head over to
Thorn's going to go and find his stuff and get more paper, just in case he needs to take notes on the language before heading over there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
She wants to take this as a chance to learn about Thorn and figure out what his little totem would be.
Oh, that's cute. I love that. Okay. So you would get your you would get your papers, whatever ones you needed at the time, as well as a writing implement, probably some ink as well, and you would head over to Callista's room, and yeah, be able to open up the door. Assume she lets you in, and you guys would be able to chit chat. Also, I just want to say, inside of the Twitch chat, I have seen 4
Callista
natural
is looking at the
ones.
spares she made of Penny, Mel, and Damien's totems and is sitting there remembering them.
Aww. 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 Makes me kind of sad now. That's so sweet. that's so sweet.
Has it really been 4 natural
She is a
ones in the fucking
sentimental
Twitch chat?
creature.
Has been like 4 natural ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not touching the bot today. Fuck that.
Yeah, you probably would open up the door. I doubt she leaves it locked, and you would just see Callista kind of sitting there, and looking at what appears to be just tiny wooden totems that she has made. They're various different animals, of various different kinds. But there's a couple of them. They're just kind of sitting there, as you would like open up the door and see her sitting there looking at them. Thorn.
Thinking of words to say.
There's a hamster, a jackalope, and a secretary bird.
Question: have I seen most of these animals, or at least know what they are?
You would know the hamster and the secretary bird. You would have seen them before. The jackalope you would have heard of, but never seen.
Okay. Thorn points out, oh, that one's, I think, a jackalope, correct?
I had the Jeopardy music playing in my head too. Whenever I have a long silence, all I hear is the Jeopardy music going through my head. It's the funniest shit.
Thorn just finds a spot to set his little tote bag down and gets some clean sheets of paper together, waiting for Callista's response.
Pulls out the paper, pulls out the inkwell, the, I guess, feather?
Quill. Whatever
Teacher's
his pen is.
Fucking teacher's pet here moment.
So I think Dad was just like, I'm ready.
It was. It reminded me of a friend who was very similar to one. He was wary about his different parts, but it made him so unique.
At a character. I wonder who that could be.
I wonder. There's a very unique individual. Very disturbing. Oh yeah. Put down all your papers.
Interesting. Did you make them yourselves?
I imagine she would like grab her wilting. No, wilting?
I
The
miss
fuck?
all of them a lot, but I'll remember them in my own way, and Callista will add her little otter to the bunch before tucking them away.
Aw. That's so cute. Yeah, you would also know the otter. That one you wouldn't have ever seen in person, but you definitely would have seen various stories, various pictures, various things about them.
In a diagram of a zoology book somewhere in one of his classes.
Probably have like several books that are just a shit ton of animals in there, like druid books and stuff like that. Ugh. And yeah. Dude, I'll be honest, I do really
make these
enjoy
as
it.
a way to stay mindful of the people I meet. It's how I connect to my god. Stick around long enough and you'll get one too.
Aru. I'll be honest, I do enjoy actually staring at the chat for a little while. That was very fun. Yeah, how you respond, Thorn?
Trying to think of what to say. I would definitely be honored. I would like to see what you pick. Out of character words are difficult.
Which animal do you think would exist in my domain? Me.
Me.
Guys, I got the perfect animal. It's so short, it's just
Guess
androids.
you're just gonna have to hang out
God,
with me more then.
fuck!
So I can figure out what kinda animal you are.
We'll have to see then.
Just a cat with dwarfism.
It's a mountain lion. Oh wait, it's just Andros. But yeah, you guys would have a very lovely time learning Goblin. It's a relatively I mean, for fucking Thorn, it's not that hard to learn, but it's a relatively simple experience, albeit memorizing the various aspects of Goblin is somewhat difficult. Goblin is also not a language that is spoken very often. So it's a little bit rusty for Callista, but she is able to teach you at least the very, very basics of several of the words. And then you knowing Dwarven script as well, and it being a variation of it, makes it a little bit easier for you to catch on to bits and pieces. It still will take you quite a bit. I believe in my rulings, it takes you somewhere around 30 long rests in order to learn speakable, or to learn enough of the language to be able to speak it to other people. Specifically dedicated long rest interactions will allow you to speak a language. Not very well, but it'll give you the very basics of it. So yeah.
After learning Goblin, Thorn gets the ability to make D's nuts jokes.
Fuck. God.
Nah, that's draconic. You gotta drag him around.
Shakes his head. Oh boy.
Goblin D's nuts.
Thank you, Remy. But yeah, you have a lovely night interacting with that. Eventually, all of you guys decide to head to bed. With the events of the day having long tired out most of you, I would say. If there's anything specific you guys would like to do before heading to bed, let me know. Otherwise, the long rest shall commence, and sleep shall take all of you.
Nope, I think I'm good.
Can we get a Thorn reaction to hot chocolate?
Oh.
You know what? Good point. Good point. Thorn, how do you feel about hot chocolate?
PLE.
You know, I'm curious, how rare is cacao, or how do you say it in the
Cacao.
exaggerated term, cacao? How rare is that in your world, Sin?
I would say not exceptionally. I would say it probably only grows in Viridian Fields and Elysian Glade. But it's probably not the easiest thing to do, so probably other foodstuffs take priority. So I would say like it's an uncommon fruit, question mark.
Oh, and Pony has a tiny cup of hot choky too, my baby.
Fair enough. But yeah, I would say it's an uncommon food. So you could get it most places, but it's not something most people would get.
He would probably be very intrigued in its flavor, because I imagine Thorn is a really heavy tea drinker and he likes sweet things.
Uh-huh.
So the rich cocoa would probably be a good alternative.
Fair enough. It's like sweet tea, but without the tea. Alrighty, folks. Feel free to take your long rests as the night's endeavors have
It's like
swayed
a base boosted tea.
Base Boston tea?
Base boost.
Oh, okay.
Boosted.
A base boosted tea. I love that. Alright, the events of the day wash over all of you. And we move on to the next one. As the sun rises, I believe almost all of you are very early morning risers. So you guys go to sleep more or less with the sun, and you wake up more or less with the sun. So it's about... Oh, right, because you have 2 rules. Very good rolls indeed. It's about fucking 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, roughly. Good early morning. The sun has just risen, peeking over the mountains, blasting down its golden rays across the land. What are your guys' morning routines? We'll start with Andros. Andros, what's your morning routine?
Oh god, he probably gets up, heads down, makes a very simple breakfast for himself, and then probably for today he is going to do some morning training.
Okay. And feel free to add a health potion to inventory since you made that last night during the long rest. Alright. Ortus, what is your morning routine for the day?
Well, for today it's a bit different. Because he's a bit excited. First thing he's gonna do is go wake up Grail. Or make sure he's awake.
I feel like Grail would be awake. Unless you wake up obscenely early.
And he's just gonna do his morning routine with Grail.
Okay.
Body slam
and-
Greel to wake him.
But he's also gonna... He reaches over from his shoulder and he grabs Carla and he hands it to Growl. And he goes, "Here, you hold on to her until we get to Barnes."
Aw.
Grail will acknowledge what a gesture this is and gratefully accept.
You deserve some moments with well, what will be your new sword, so you got to get to know her a little bit before we tear her down and build her back up again.
Perhaps you can also regale me with some stories of her as we go.
Yeah.
That's super fucking cute. Okay. So yeah, you guys start doing your daily exercises, getting your morning routine done as Ortus tells Grail about many adventures that he's had with Carla in the past. Callista, feel free to write out your kind of morning routine. And Thorn, what are you doing with your morning?
So, question towards Callista. How long did we do the practice or the lessons? And
The goblining?
the goblin? Oh,
Goblining.
goblining. Yep. Because
Yeah.
depending on that would determine like when Thorn gets out of his trance. Because
I would-
don't sleep.
I would assume a couple of hours, because you would need to sleep, Callista.
I feel like Thorn is studious and Callista feeds off of that attention and keeps goings.
Okay. I will probably say in that case, probably like 6 hours. 6 hours or so. You guys went to bed way later than everyone else would have. On the plus
Still
side,
doesn't
the
need
mansion's
that much
fucking
sleep.
huge. Huh?
Still, Thorn doesn't need that much sleep.
Yeah.
Perk of Elf. But still, wizard spells.
So they could have gone late into the night or just as long as Thorn felt he could pay attention, though she would have definitely been nodding off partway through.
Alright, yeah. So I would say you guys went for most of the night. Callista is definitely very tired. Or would be very tired with it. since you only have to meditate for about 4 hours, I believe, Thorn. Yeah, you would be able to get up at about 8 o'clock or so, depending on if you would have let her sleep early or if you would have just been like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, until you both were basically passing out.
No, Thorn would have let her, when noticing she was getting tired, let her turn in for the night, and Thorn would have gone back to his room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so in that case, I'd probably say you both would have gone to bed about 2 a.m.-ish, and then
Oh,
about
Callista
8.
doesn't turn in. She sleeps where she falls XD.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's about 2 a.m. or so. Callista would just pass the fuck out. Thorn would gone back to his room. So yeah, about 8 o'clock in the morning, you would have been up, Thorn.
And what time roughly were Grail and Ortus up?
Right about now, yeah. 8 o'clock.
Thorn would be outside, just sitting on the roof, taking in the sun, and then sees them doing their workouts.
Mm-hmm. Hearing the regale of the tales of Carla and her battles with insert creature here that Carla was used to demolish.
Look, after waking up yesterday to unexpected buns in the kitchen, he's gonna take the window option for a while.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, Callista, what were you doing? Assuming you detected. And while she types, Odette, what have you been doing with your morning?
I like to imagine Odette's been sleeping in.
Fair.
She doesn't have any plans. And, like, unlike the rest of them, she doesn't really believe in the classical training, so...
Just like, I wake up and I fight God. Sometimes.
No, I am God. Totally different.
I wake up and I am God.
Yeah, exactly. You wake up feeling
Callista
godly.
stretches as she wakes up, so like she will sit up and do side stretches, then stand and do lunges to wake up fully.
Okay.
Do an exercise to wake up. SMH.
Slowly getting up for the day, making your blood pump, and yeah, just kind of getting everything in motion. Okay. Odette is napping.
Just light stuff to limber up in case she needs to run. Old habits die hard.
That's
Oh.
actually really fair.
Yeah, no, Odette sleeps in till like 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3:30.
Damn.
Tell the sun has
Listen, she
decided that time is.
She doesn't have, she doesn't have any plans. Like, Grail and Ortus and whatever are going to go do sword things, but she doesn't have any plans. So, what? And they're not invading the weird city full of creepy nerds until much later in the week. So, like...
If I could sleep for 15 plus hours, I would.
She doesn't have any urgency, so she's going to sleep.
Alright, cool. Alrighty. So time passes.
Unless someone forcibly, like, wakes her up.
So it slams into your door, just like, get the fuck up.
Fuck off, no, sleep.
This is a military operation. Fuck. Alright, so you're able to rest and relax and just kind of get your EPs on. Grail and Ortus, you guys are pretty much just doing exercise and working out and getting prepped and ready to head over to Boren. He specifically told you not to wear armor as it would probably fuse with your flesh if you do so. So I'm assuming that you guys not bring your armor on the walk to him.
No.
As much as Grail thinks the idea of being a walking suit of armor would be intimidating, he does take the advice.
Fair enough. Andros, Thorn, and Callista. You guys know that Grail and Ortus will be heading over to Boren here soon, once they're done with their morning training, as it does take quite a few hours to get into the town itself. What are you guys planning on doing? Are you guys going to follow them, or?
I'm gonna join them again. It was
Alright.
entertaining for Andreas to see that yesterday.
To absolutely just getting pounded in the fucking forge. It's like the anvil, but in this case, Boren's hand was the hammer. Oh, absolutely beautiful.
Callista will tag along. She follows friends.
Fair enough. And then Thorn.
Thorn will also follow.
Cool.
Everyone's going to the forge today.
Except Odette, because she's still sleeping.
Look, 100+ degrees and flaming heat, or sleep. I know which one I would choose. But yeah, so you guys, get all ready.
Perfect. Callista will greet Thorn in Goblin.
Hey. Thorn.
I'm chewing on a sandwich.
He's having breakfast as they're walking.
Oh.
Thorn mumbles with food in his mouth.
Oh shit, he is Goblin.
Says hired
Very
goblin,
natural.
person response is goblin-y. Beautiful. Alright. You guys head over to Boren's place. Even at fucking the early morning, the temperature of his forge is stupidly fucking high. It's easily like 90 degrees, just surrounding his forge. And you can hear him, just kind of like muttering something or another. I say muttering, but he's practically shouting it, as he's certainly throwing shit into his furnace. You guys can feel the temperature starting to rise, so he's probably starting his day. It's by the time you get to him, it's I believe it was 2 ? That he said to come by. Somewhere around that. We'll say 2. And so you guys get there. The forge is starting to burn. He's throwing stuff in. You guys walk in, and yeah, he is throwing what appears to be coal into his massive furnace door. And the flames start just fucking roaring upwards, easily 15+ feet flames. His fucking forge door is massive in of itself. As you guys walk in, he turns around, looks at you, and goes, "Ah, there you are. I was hoping you'd be coming by.
Hey, old man.
Good to see you, Ortus. And Grail, I see you took my advice."
Indeed. It would be foolish of I to God, my brain is fried today. It would be foolish of I to disregard the advice of a master.
Yeah, there's only so much that I can teach you. I'll let you know. It's still lots. I've forgotten more than you will ever learn. Well, unless you live to my age. Kind of like looks at you for a second. He just kind of goes, "Actually, don't know how long you Smars live. Ah. You might one day learn as much as I do."
Either.
Hmm?
To be honest, I am not sure either.
Ah.
Perhaps I will.
Well, assume that you'll live until you die. Alright, come on to the back with me. The rest of you, you know, he kind of like looks Andros up and down, then looks Thorn up and down. Very quickly moves off of Thorn onto Callista and looks her up and down. He goes, "Twink, how strong are you?"
Andreas just looks at him like and just points to himself. He's like, "Am I Twink? Am I Twink?
Yeah.
Is this just now a thing for me?"
You're kind of tall, but you got like a very thin body, and Well, you ain't my type. I assume there's some who fawn over you, and from what I've been told by some of the youngers, that pretty much makes up a twink. He kind of looks over at Thorn again.
Canon. Borin knows what a twink is cause he himself is a bear.
He kind of looks over at Thorn again, and he goes, I'd call you a twink, but I've been told twinks are, well, not strong, but...
Really quick, he also takes keynote of the fact that he said that Andreas was tall, then realizes, yes, he is taller than a fucking dwarf.
Borin's like 4'3".
Thorn's not a bear, he's a koala.
Wait, he's 4'3"? Ah, shit. Yeah. He's the same size as Andreas. Exactly. Andreas is 4'3".
For fucking Borin, he thinks that you're, you know, relatively tall.
WTF is a koala in this context.
It's like a bear, but short.
It's just a bear, but short. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Although, Andros, you will know, Borin's bicep is about the size of your skull. So he's about your size, but width-wise, he's so much bigger.
He's about as wide as you are tall. And yes, we did establish he is as tall as Andreas, and therefore he is just a fucking square.
Andreas is a pole. He is a fucking stump.
Borin squared.
Yeah, he kind of like has a slight hunch to him, like he kind of like doesn't stand like fully straight. So he is slightly shorter than you. But he could also throw you probably about 20 times your height.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt. Andreas understands that.
Yeah. So
he,
yeah, he'll look at like all three of you and he'll kind of go, yeah, how strong are you, boy?
Alright. Why do you ask?
I need someone to bring in the metal. And the whole things. Have you never been in a forge before?
No.
Ah. He looks over at Thorn. You definitely haven't been in a forge. And he looks over at Callista. Have you been in a forge?
Callista can serve as the bellows.
Is it like he looks at her arms? I assume, Callista, you're wearing your general outfit. So he looks at ours and he goes, got a little bit more muscle on you than some of the other folks here, but, yeah. You're all floaty.
You should see our weapons.
Ah? Are they also
I haven't
floaty?
been at a forge before, but I do AHVE a thingy you may be interested in.
Everything you'd be interested. Oh. What kind of thing do you got for me? You're a lot more floaty than most of the folks I interact with. Kind of looks over at Ortus and looks back over at Callista and then looks at Grail and then back at Callista. As Callista is like, I assume that you're generally like on your tiptoes or just kind of like flowing in place, more or less. Aside from actually floating. But you're just generally floaty. Yeah, at least that's how you are in my head. What do you
And
have?
Callista will rummage in her bag and whip out the sea serpent tooth. I got this from a friend. He was a big guy.
Ah, yeah, you just pull out the fucking 6 foot tall tooth.
Damn.
So he's fucking
Like,
massive.
this tooth is taller than Andreas.
Yeah, it is.
His
Wait,
tooth
how
is
wide
taller
is it?
than
Is it as
Callista.
wide as Andreas?
Taller than Callista, too.
Yeah. So I'd probably say you have it on your back, but yeah, you pull out, he just looks at it, he goes, oh my. Is that a sea serpent's tooth? Oh, it looks so good. The enamel hasn't even been eroded away. It's fascinating. Usually when you beat the shit out of a sea serpent, you crack the tooth a little bit, you know? This one even has the root still attached. Did you manage to get the root out? Fascinating.
Yeah, well, we just pulled it straight out of it.
Huh? Yeah, what?
It wasn't that hard.
Huh?
We beat him in a fight and he let us take his tooth.
He looks down at the tooth. He looks at
So much
Andrus.
beating him in a fight as much as
Oh,
it was
God.
su-
Why is he
successfully
looking-
fishing him up.
What was that, bro?
It wasn't so much beating him in a fight as it was successfully fishing him up.
Well, I did punch him and body slam him, but I guess so, yeah.
He slowly looks up from the tooth at Andrus, then back at the tooth, and he
Uh-oh.
goes, "You fished up a sea serpent?" And he slowly looks at Callista. And then he looks at Thorn.
Ortis and Briel helped me fish
wasn't
him
there
out and
for
the
any
body
of it.
slam him, but
Yeah, we were.
think you can make
They weren't.
something to smush creatures with.
It weren't
Ah, it's just the three of you then. He slowly stares
We
at
had them.
Callista. Either
There were
he
6 of us, but only the 3 of us here now.
guy like puts the tooth against his shoulder, and he gently reaches out and starts like
I
Kinda
like
grabbing-
weapons that smush stuff, and Callista will pat her maces.
he kind of grabs Callista's like arm and like starts testing her bicep to see how much muscle she has. And he goes, "You fished a sea serpent?" He looks over at Grail and Ortus. "You boys grabbed it, didn't you?"
It was a group
I am
effort.
pretty handy with a rod.
"It's a sea serpent."
Wait a sec. Shut the fuck up.
Oh goodness.
This is one of those days.
It's just like-
swords and Callista with rods.
It's just like, "It's a sea serpent. Are you telling me you fished up a sea serpent?"
I am good at fishing.
Thank you,
With-
Ray. I was in the process of typing that up.
With these arms? Ow. I guess it really isn't how you fish. Huh. I'm sorry, you punched a sea serpent? He looks over at Ortiz.
Yeah, pretty high in the sky as well.
You
I slammed it
punched
back
a
down.
sea serpent into the sky?
Yeah. Are you surprised, old man?
Huh. Yeah. Ah.
He was only a couple 100 feet.
It's not about the size of my arms, it's about how I use them. The King of the Sea was pretty nice about it too.
Kind of looks back up at Ortiz before slowly turning to Callista. And he's just like, "If you didn't have this tooth, I think you'd be bullshitting me the whole time." I ain't the best with natural tools, you know, but this is a pretty big boy right here. Boy packs a lot of power. You want a smushy tool? I could make a mace. Be more like a great mace. Let's make a hammer. Nah, a hammer won't work. Design would be wrong.
What about a club?
Nah, I could make a club. Yes, a great club. Fix up at bottom. Put into a handle. And so you can grip it. Yeah, I got you. Be about 10 gold. But I got you. I think I can do it. Unless you want to make it. In which case, 5 gold. Although, not sure your arms would be up to the task, little lady. Take a lot of effort. Although, guess you might be better with this than you would be with metal. It says the root text. Was it? When we break too often. He kind of pulls out a hammer and starts tapping it. You guys can hear as he taps it, there's like different sounds to it. And he goes, "Huh. So shockingly sturdy. Doesn't even have any weird damages to it. Why is it salty?" Oh, and I have to.
It is a sea serpent. It would be from the ocean.
Yeah.
Why is
As
it
he
salty?
says that, he
Well,
kind of
as
like
just
leans
said, he knows how to
down.
handle a rod.
that? Oh my god.
He kind of leans down and he just kind of
Callista
licks
gets
the
a
tooth.
stupid fucking grin when he says, Mace, I am pretty handy in helping you make it sounds more fun, right? I can try to help.
He's like mid-lick of the tooth as he's like, that's sea salt. Fascinating. It's
Well, yeah, we
generating.
got it from the sea.
Yeah,
Not been
we've been
to the
carrying it for a
ocean.
while. It's generating sea salt.
But we caught it in a lake.
Oh, it's
Generating.
sea salt.
Yeah. I don't know what properties this thing has, but you can see it's like generating sea salt. Which means if you beat people with it, you put salt in their wounds.
Ow!
He then kind of slaps you with the tooth. not Callista, he slaps her tooth with the tooth.
Fuck!
So wait, when you beat people with this, you're gonna make people salty. Great.
Yeah. See? Lick his arm. Salty now.
Nope.
Or to himself will lick himself.
Callista perks up. Greel generates salt too. More of like an emotional kind though.
I don't really do with emotions very well. But I'm glad you still learned your lessons, Artus.
I fucking know it.
Remember, kids, very important lesson. I instilled this in Artus. You ever curious on what kind of thing you're facing? Lick it. He'll tell you everything you need to know about it.
Wait. He's got fucking what's it called? It's one of his features. I can't remember what fuck it was called. Where is it?
Very curious which one you're talking about.
Fuck. Know your enemy.
Oh,
Know your enemy is just all licking them. That works so well.
Dear fucking lord.
It's just like, alright. It's a good tactic. It works every time. I've been teaching
Andrews
Artus this since he was a child.
Andrews does not believe this at all, but just nods his head.
You guys have seen Artus lick some pretty weird ass shit to learn about it.
In the middle
Callista
of
gives
like that
Ortis
fight
a
with.
disgusted and concerned look at Borin's licking thing. That makes sense for Ortis. It explains why I saw him licking an orc the other day.
What? I was gonna say in the middle of the monster fight, you just like when he was beating the shit out of him, he still went in for the lick.
God. Boris just like, that's my boy. Yeah.
Accusing Ortis of licking orcs, my beloved.
That's my boy. Dangerous combats. Just gotta lick 'em. Now, it's a little bit weird at first. But you get used to it. Especially if you're in the ocean.
Yeah, it's an accumulated taste.
Now, if you are in the ocean, you're not really gonna learn much. Because you're in the ocean. You'll mostly be licking salt water. Just know that the enemy of the sea is fire.
Gee, who would have thought?
It's pretty much the only knowledge you'll get from licking the sea, unfortunately. I don't go to the sea very often anymore. Anyways, let's get this party started. Come back to back with me. And he starts walking, he starts walking around to the back of the area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you all follow him?
Oh yeah.
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 Alright. So head to the back of the area. He has a pretty nice setup
Yes.
going on for him. He has a couple of anvils set up. He has what appears to be some kind of other station for natural stuff. I don't know about natural shit as much as I do anvils, so. But yes, that's up so you can work on stuff like the tooth, for example. And you all start getting to work. What I'm going to have you guys do, feel free to, Ortus, Grail, and Callista, I want all three of you to roll me a survival check. And then
No.
Andrus and Thorn, you're basically supplying coal, water, barrels, other shit that's needed. So. You guys are basically the water boys.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I do be surviving.
Weird.
Is this for the heat?
Why isn't my thing showing? Oh well. I'll fix that later. 15, 9, and 17. Alright. Let's see. Ortus, you're primarily watching Grail.
No for surviving Borin's teaching methods.
Really annoyed that that's not showing on this. Oh, because I don't have my dice showing. I'm stupid. That's why it hasn't been showing this entire time, because I turned off. God. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, so, God, with a 10. Beautiful. Ortus, actually, you're the only person who would get advantage because you have, smithing tools. And you're a smith. Okay. So, before you roll advantage real quick. Well, that worked. So, you guys are surprisingly competent with, all of his teachings. Ortus, this is your first time actually teaching somebody how to forge. I mean, obviously you've been taught for years, but this is your first time teaching.
First time teaching,
and yeah, and so it gets a little bit annoying to do. The first thing you guys had to do, break Carla. So the question is, who did it?
Ortus crying. Ortus.
Ortus did it? Okay, yeah.
Ortus had to.
It's a very difficult moment. He gives you his mithril hammer, which is the very first time you've ever touched anything even remotely close to mithril. But he gives you the mithril hammer, and it's a brutal moment in your heart and soul. But it's one that all blacksmiths have to do eventually. Is reforge their tools into something that can be used for something else. Some people, some blacksmiths specialize in reforging their weapons into gardening equipment. Especially for farmers and stuff like that. Some folks specialize turning hammers or swords or weapons into armor or shields. It's a very common dwarven culture thing to, especially blacksmiths, to reforge items into something else. But this is certainly your first time reforging your equipment into something else. So breaking Carla, absolutely just brutal moment for you. You take the mithril hammer and one decisive swing, and you slam down into the blade, and the crack rings out, and it splits into two, effectively. You could have just melted it, but also if you did melt it, it potentially wouldn't have gotten the ratios right. It's a big factor. Taking off the handles, of course, its own procedure as well. A few other bits and pieces. But you now effectively have two slabs of metal that you will eventually start melting down and start doing the forging process for the whole creation. It's a very slow and methodic process. This stuff takes you guys probably about most of the next many hours, probably 6-7 hours or so of constant work on it. You guys are drenched in sweat. It's a constant 110 degrees in this forge. Is unbelievably hot in here. And so you guys are working on turning, I believe, part of Carla into you said gauntlets, Ortus?
Gauntlets, yes.
Yeah, gauntlets for you. Which it's a fairly
beat the shit out of his enemies for with her.
Yeah, it's a fairly complicated process to do it, and so Borin is helping you with pretty much every step of the process, and then Grail turning Carla from the greatsword into a longsword is a much more straightforward process, and especially with Ortus's help, constantly having you adjust things or remake things, you are very comfortable in making Carla into your new longsword. I will have both of you roll me. Gee, don't know what your guys' other stats are. That's why I should actually work on making that thing. Okay. Okay. We'll go with, can't believe you both have the same insight.
Question.
Yeah.
I out of character. Thorn doesn't know about the whole mild disagreement with magic, but he does have control flames. Can that help in any way with the forge?
It potentially could. Based on your knowledge.
I'm not gonna touch anything without their permission first, but like
Yeah.
he'll offer.
Yeah, based on your knowledge of the forge, they usually have to be kept at very specific temperatures. Being kept usually with the bellows and stuff like that constantly fed, increasing the heat constantly to account for the lowering of heat. So your, what'd you say, control flames?
Yeah. As long as it's not magical fire. Where is it? Cantrip. Instantly expand.
I was gonna say, I know Boren's not a big fan of magic in the forging process, so I don't know how he'd feel about that.
Yeah, Thorn doesn't know about that. That's out of character knowledge.
True.
That is true.
So he would still offer.
Control flames would help in this situation, yes. As you do offer, Boren essentially gives you a speech while forging the gauntlets, that for dwarf, learning how to forge without magic is a rite of passage, more or less. So adding magic to the forging process would diminish Ortus's efforts, essentially.
Alright, don't interfere. Got it.
Yep, cool. He will then, of course, give you a massive bag of coal and tell you to feed the flames. Which he's been doing with...
control fire.
I'm doing magic, boy.
Thorn's gonna take off his cloak, take off his vest, so that way he's not overheating.
Oh yeah, it's fucking hot in here. The only person who would feel very comfortable in all their clothes would be Andres. That's because Andres is barely wearing any.
That, and he's from the south.
That too, yeah.
He's just sun all the time.
Yeah, this is nice. You're from more colder climates, so this is baking you as you start taking off like your cloak and stuff. But yeah, you are getting a little bit more comfortable with it. But yeah, so the longsword kind of turns out. I will have both of you roll me. We'll go with an insight check, because that's the closest thing that I have to what I want you guys to feel.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. And Grail?
Oh, sorry, what role was that?
Insight. It's the closest thing I have to what I want to give you guys, so.
No! Sorry, boy.
I'm glad that wasn't a 1, at least. So, Ortus...
I rolled very well on the survival with no good reason.
Yeah. Ortus, you are very connected to your weapon. To Carla, to the forging process, to smithing in general. You are very familiar with the phenomenon that Boren has talked about a few times, where you effectively hear the sound of, or not hear, but you feel the soul of your weapon, of your blade. And you can feel that as you are reforging Carla. You can quite literally feel the soul of the blade becoming 2 new souls, effectively. Carla has turned into 2 new weapons. They are distinctly different beings, I suppose. Grail, you are not as attuned. You have a very difficult time finding the connection, that feeling that Boren's talked about or Toos has talked about, that they're honestly probably talking about in the Forge. Like talking about the gauntlets and talking about how they're speaking to them and stuff like that. It's a really hard connection for you to make, but you do feel an inkling of that air quote soul inside of the blade that you are now forging, as it's starting to get more and more closer to completion, if that makes sense.
I assume that they are just a little bit crazy.
Just a little bit. Callista, while you are working on this, using that survival, this is honestly just a really fun process for you. Unlike the others who are forging like the metal and dealing with stupidly high temperatures, for you with the tooth, it's shaping it. It's making it so it has good proportions, it's a good balance, that has a good weight to each different portion, as teeth are not naturally weapon shaped, you know. So you're essentially carving it, you're cutting it, you're making it so it is a proper weapon. And then near the base, you are essentially kind of digging in, making a little crevice, and then wrapping some leather around it, getting yourself a spot for your hands to sit on where they won't slip and slide, and the weapon will fly out of your hands when you're fighting. So you're able to do that fairly easily. It takes you a long while to do so. Obviously, trying to shave off bits of a serpent's tooth is difficult to say the least. You're using a chisel that has some kind of metal at the end of it. Not quite mithril, but something stupidly strong. And trying to get the right forms, the right shapes on it is unbelievably difficult. But Boren's helping you kind of find the shape, kind of find the movements of it. You're learning how the weight of the great mace, the great club, should feel, how it can be used. You know what? I will have you roll an insight as well.
TTS is broken, Tin.
Huh?
Sin. TTS has broken.
Again? Oh. Damn you, TTS bots. The only time that we're using you and you break. 16. Okay, that's not too bad.
Maybe it breaks more frequently and you just don't know it because you're not using it.
Alright. So I would say you don't feel the same connection that the other two do, obviously. It's an inherently a forge process that produces the air quote soul. But you are feeling a familiarity, I suppose. Some kind of connection with this weapon. As you shave it down, as you like mark it and connect it, you are feeling the balance in it. It's like it's speaking to you in the same way that a bow would, or that your maces do. It just feels correct. The more and more you shape it, the more you work with it, the more you make it distinctly yours, the more of a connection. Oh, she can't hear. You good, Callista? You good? Hello?
She's mute and deaf.
No, how dare. Now she'll go blind. She'll get the trifecta of pain. Well, yeah, it's like her willing her statues, basically. Oh, is she back? Oh, I saw it flash for a second there. Okay, there she's. Oh, look at the fucking horn spots back too.
ANFTTS work. Yippee.
The timing. Apparently, when you die, the hornbot dies too. So, but yes, it is very much so like when you're whittling your statues. It's just a very personal, very connective feeling, and especially as the longer you do it, the more it feels correct. You're flowing with it. You're going quite literally with the flow, with the connection. And just like with many of your animals, you kind of get into that flow state after a while, where it just kind of forms to how you want to make it. After about, I want to say 6+ hours or so, the job has more or less finished. You guys got the general things done. Obviously, you can add attachments to it. You gotta add a handle to the longsword. You gotta add padding and other stuff to the gauntlets. But the general actual difficult part of all three of your jobs are done. The sword has the full shape to it. It's just missing, as I said, the handle. The gauntlets are almost completely done. In terms of the metal, you still gotta add the leather. You gotta make it so it's not going to rip up your hands as you wear them. And the tooth is pretty much completely done. It's actually a lot easier to make the tooth than it is to make the rest of the stuff, as you don't have to wait for it to cool down or anything like that. You're just performing it. So, effectively speaking, Callista has completed her stupidly large sea serpent's tooth. Yeah. Boren looks at your group.
Can Callista carve a little serpent on the new mace to kinda honor the king of the sea?
Yeah. I mean, it's your weapon. So, he essentially is letting you carve whatever you want onto it. You can carve runes
Yippee.
onto it. You can carve symbols onto it. You can carve whatever it's your artist's desire. You can carve onto it. But yeah, Boren looks at Grail and Artus and kind of nods to both of them. He just kind of goes, it has been done. It has been reforged into new equipment. I'll complete the rest of this and be able to get it to you by tomorrow. Making the handle, making the leather plating. It's not going to be very difficult.
If you wouldn't mind, I would like to make one final adjustment to the longsword before we head off.
What's that?
Yes, what is that?
Ortus is gonna go over and grab a hammer and start engraving in Celestial brother into the blade.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Ah,
He's gonna smile as he looks at it. He's gonna
iffy
nod.
link.
But he's gonna nod.
It's a Giphy link.
Giphy link.
Not the fucking GIF.
And he's going to say, it's the final step for the three of you. You must name your new items.
Usurper.
Usurper. Okay. Artus?
Fuck. Oh, this normally takes way much more thinking. Fuck. Okay, this took me 2 hours.
If you like, I could come back to that next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll come back to your one next week. Callista.
I like having meaning in the names of.
Mm-hmm. Gotta give it some love. What is your new sea serpent tooth called? Aside from sea serpent tooth weapon. Chance to drink some more.
Well, I already have Macy and Mason. Maybe Masher? No, that doesn't feel right. Callista is staring the great mace down as she thinks.
I love the speed that it did there for a second. No, that doesn't feel right. TTS bot just being like, I need the speed. Alrighty.
Speed running.
Yeah, the names of the weapons we shall come back to. But Usurper is definitely a good one. So he's gonna fix up the longsword and the gauntlets and get them to you guys by the next day. Grail, sorry, not Grail, Callista, you effectively have your weapon. It's pretty much completely done. He actually didn't help you that much with it. Essentially just kind of taught you different tricks of the trade, kind of helping you figure out where to put like the handle and stuff like that. But aside from that, you pretty much had all of it done. So he let you do it. He actually gave you a discount too, because he effectively didn't help you. He's gonna have you pay him like 2 gold. As you know, his whole workshop and his items and stuff. So he's not have you pay. He's just not have you pay 2 gold for it. But aside from that, he's gonna start ushering you all out, as he's got a couple of things he needs to finish, both of his own work as well as your guys' work. And if you guys went there, it's 2. Took you guys like 6 hours. It'd be like 9 p.m. at this point. Super late in the day. The sun has already set. I'm assuming your guys' goal is to head back home.
Oh, Hullbreaker.
Not much else to do with
the
this
king
time.
of the sea loves bashing ships. He'll name it after that.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
a banger name, actually.
That's a very good name. Hullbreaker. I love it. Okay. And what are you saying, Gro?
I just said that's a banger name.
I meant directly before that.
I just said I don't think there's anything else we'd do at this hour.
Fair enough.
If Callista's not dead, Thorn will probably let Callista rest the night for asking for another lesson.
Fair. Okay. Andres and Ortiz?
Wait, what? Sorry. I'm already looking at names.
You're fine. You guys are outside of Boren's blacksmithing shop. Able to do whatever you need to do. You guys be getting your new weapon, your new armor the next day once he's done doing the final preparations on it. Is there anything you guys would like to do before heading back home and checking on Odette?
Nah. Andrew's just tired. He did not anticipate being a fucking mule today.
Hey, on the plus side, you remember what it was like in the south. On the downside, you remembered what it's like to be in the south.
Yeah. That's for fucking damn sure.
Is there anything you would...
Nope, I interrupted.
Yeah. Is there anything you would like to do, Ortiz, or Thorn, or Callista?
I'm gonna say something in the chat because I don't know how to say this.
Let the boss say it.
Curious?
Hold on. I can't. It's hold on. I'll get the bot to say it. Where's
I'm very
TTS?
concerned and curious. It's in the TS chat.
Pina.
Okay, I don't think that's how you say it.
Oh, Pona?
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's like Po, like Edgar Allan Poe, and then no, so Pona.
Okay, yeah, that's what he's gonna name his
Ponita.
No, not Ponita.
Pona. Alright. What was it translate to?
Punishment.
Ponyo.
Oh,
Punishment, penalty, pain, penance.
interesting.
What's the hardest thing you've ever had to say? I had to tell my family that my father had died right in front of my eyes. And the next response, Worcestershire.
What's your sister?
Ponyo wants ham.
I love that. Alright. But yeah, so you named your one Pona.
Get
Andros
the
named
gauntlets
it.
ham.
Or sorry, not Andros. Callista named it Hullbreaker, and Grail named it Usopa. Very nice names all around. But yeah, so Ortiz, Thorn, and Callista, is there anything you guys would like to do before heading back home and checking on the debt?
Ortus is gonna turn to Grail and just. So, what'd you think?
A long, hard day of work. The results speak for themselves. Both your master and you are the experts in your trade.
Thank you.
It means a lot coming from someone who I would say not as much as Boren, but I respect the shit out of you, mate.
You are a fine man yourself, Ortus.
Now hug.
By the man of steel being
Callista
hugged.
doesn't say anything but is happy to the point that she is sprouting pansies as she walks.
I'm assuming those are flowers.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently it's pronounced
Yes.
Piona.
Fiona. Okay.
Piona.
Fiona. Okay. Yeah. So Callista's super happy. Thorn, what are you saying?
Can I go back in and talk to Boren for a quick second?
Yeah, you're welcome to.
I know he is a well-renowned. Oh, I can tell now he's a well-renowned blacksmith. But asking him out of character, I don't know how to put that into words. Imagine Thorn's polite voice. Is there anyone he would recommend for enchantments?
Ooh, good question. Oh, that's a hard question, actually. So
I mean, we'll be back tomorrow, so if he needs time to think about anyone in particular.
no, he would know someone off the top of his head. He would go, he would basically tell you, as a little bit hard to roleplay that, but he would basically tell you, the best enchanters, would be in Starshout Kingdom. The High Elves are, generally speaking, the best enchanters, as dwarves are, generally speaking, the best blacksmiths, and orcs are, generally speaking, the best natural crafters, like using bone weapons and stuff like that. So he would probably tell you that there's a couple of folks inside of the Adventures quarters in Starshout Kingdom, which you would know as, like, basically the front of Starshout Kingdom, where most adventurers gather to get resources, to get quests, to get missions, to get bounties, to get into most of the guilds more officially. It's the adventurers hub, basically. So you'd probably tell you there's a couple adventurers there, mostly high elves, who do a lot of enchanting. It's very expensive. But if you don't want high elves, you would probably be able to find a couple of humans dotted around the area, but they tend to travel. Or if you're really lucky, if you go to the Orcan region down to the south, there is some orcs who specialize in tattoo enchantments. But weapon enchantments are almost always going to be elves. He does say this with a little bit of spite in his voice. He clearly doesn't like the fact that elves are the best there, or they has to specify that the elves are the best. But, you know, he gives credit where credit's due.
Okay. Me out of character, darn. Well, then I'll just thank him for his information.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, you thank him for your information. You head outside again. Your fellows from Friendos are chit-chatting away. Now I'll assume you all head back home?
Yes.
Alright. Odette,
Yes.
did you spend the whole day sleeping, getting your beauty rest in? Or did you wake up at some point before the sun went down?
We get back and there's a guard holding a holding a newspaper. Did any of you hear about Greg's house burning down today?
I'm like, what was the question? Sorry.
Well, the others were in the blacksmith shop. It's about 9 o'clock at this point, so they spent about 6-7 hours actively in there and a couple hours before. So you had pretty much the entire day to yourself. Did you wake up at some point? Did you decide to stay resting? What'd you do?
No, like I said, I did woke up about 3:30.
Okay.
So she'd get dressed, get ready, head downstairs, and then sort of realizing that no one's around, her like mask drops, which no one is there to see. So I guess she'd spend probably the first hour or whatever just like cleaning up, looking after and checking on her sword. What would she do? Since no one's around to see. I guess I'll try and talk to the blood or control the blood again.
Interesting. Okay.
But this time without the theatrics, because she doesn't need to deceive anyone.
So you're trying to connect to the red blood, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since it's more like directly related to her rather than the black blood, which seems like corrupted.
Okay. Let me roll something real quick.
I don't know whether that's good or bad.
There's a lot of implications I have to think of.
You gotta stop rolling dice, dude. You gotta stop rolling dice.
That opens a lot of areas that I'm very it's really good and really bad at the same time. That's actually really exciting to play around with. Okay, so that's where I'm going to be ending it for today. We're going to say you reach out to touch the blood. Oh, how do I make a good cliffhanger off of this? Hold on, let me think about where that's gonna take you. Okay, we'll do. There's so much that opens. Hold on. Yeah, we'll do. As you reach out, touch
Clip
the blood
farming
again.
at the end of stream.
I know, right? As you reached out to touch the blood, and you feel that connection, you just kind of like sink into the connection. Unlike last time where you like really had to fight with your sword for it, this time it just doesn't interfere in the slightest. And you feel you just connect to the blood. You feel as if you are, I suppose, in a different place. The world around you just kind of fades for a moment. Darkness kind of shrouds around you. You're definitely feeling an out-of-body experience. You're no longer within your physical form as you effectively just like disconnect, essentially. And inside of this dark area, this darkness, you hear a very gentle voice, a very calm one, which simply says, and you turn around to see if she says so, she goes, "Why do you keep talking to me?" As you turn around, you see, I don't think I've ever properly had to describe Penny. Hold on. You see a half-breed, human tiefling. With, about shoulder-length brown hair, wearing a small traveler's cloak, and some, what appears to be like blue robes of some sort or another. She has purple eyes and relatively sharp teeth. Weirdly sharp teeth. You kind of remember a lot of tiefling's teeth, like Antris, for example, who have a lot of like different canines, like really sharp canines and a few other bits and pieces. But in this case, with Andros, Andress only has a couple of sharp ones. For her, her entire mouth is full of really, really sharp teeth. You could probably like cut fruit with her teeth. And you're not 100% sure why. Even full tieflings like Andros don't have that on average. But she seems to be half. Let me pull up Penny's image before we go. There we go. So that is the Penny. That is who Odette sees inside of this weird shadow world of sorts. Asking, why are you talking? Why do you keep talking to me? And that, my friends, is where we're going to end for the night. All right. Hopefully you guys have had a wonderful time with us. Thank you everyone for joining me as always. I appreciate all of you fine folks so very, very, very much. Today was a very funny episode, and I always do enjoy having the funny episodes with you guys. If you guys have not checked out all my players before, please go check them out. They're super cool people. I enjoy every single one of them because they are wonderful and lovely. And if you guys haven't checked them out, they do streams. Why wouldn't you? They're cool. They're awesome. You guys have heard their voices. Go listen to their voices more. They're fucking awesome. And we're gonna go and pop over to one of my friendable bendos, if I can figure out which one.
My voice.
Yeah.
So lovely.
Look, if you don't have the lovely, wonderful voice of the TTS bot screaming in your ear, what you doing? You know, what you doing? Can't do that, so I just saw Penny and stream as ending. Ha! Fucking better tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can see why Penny exists. If you guys haven't joined a raid with me before...
The TTS has more emotion than I do.
That's not true.
Very not true. But if you guys haven't joined a raid with me before, feel free to copy that raid message, and we're going to visit my friend Sheeny. If you guys want to see my general schedule, where is on my Discord, I post it every single week. If you guys have not seen my monthly schedule, which is that, you guys can see that as well. I update that fairly frequently, but not as often as my weekly schedule. So pop on by, back and forth, wherever you guys need to. We're going to go on raid. And tomorrow, if you guys have not heard me talk about it, we're going to be doing an off-stream karaoke night inside of the Discord at 6 p.m. PST. So if you guys are interested in that, come and join me. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be super cool. And we're going to sing some songs and be silly goobers for a little while. All right. Have a lovely night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Come join us next week at 6 p.m. PST on Saturday if you guys are interested. Or join the sister campaign on Fridays at 6 p.m. PST as well for the other group inside the same world at roughly the same time. All right. Good night, folks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.